Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Time for Brian and Kenzie Sports. And it's sponsored by the Marquee Network. Stream Cubs baseball at watchmarquee.com. Go ahead and do that.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
And if you were streaming it late into the night in your bed on your phone, you saw like a little home run derby there. A wild game in the middle of the night last night with pretty much everybody in a home run. But the Cubs hit the least. So the Cubs and the Dodgers, they lost 10-8. And it all started, by the way, with Shohei Ohtani hitting his 47th home run to lead off. Remember now, before we get to the White Sox later, they had no interest in that.
They were not willing to spend the money. They didn't want their fans to get excited about the thought of them spending the money. Shohei Ohtani this time last year was announced that he would not be going to the Chicago White Sox in 2024. And honestly, we're better off for it.
Yep, exactly.
Very happy with the roster the White Sox came up with this year. I love Andrew Vaughn.
Let's do the White Sox for a second. Jerry Reinsdorf speaks.
Jesus,
about the
got
White Sox.
Dander up already.
Yeah.
Okay, relax.
I just love the quote is that we have no interest in that.
We're good. No, thank you.
No, thank you. So here's the thing with the Cubs. The Mets won and the Braves lost. So they're now 5 behind the Mets for the last wild card spot. But the good news is that the Dodgers series is over, even though they won the series. But they'll start their run now of a series they can sweep, the Rockies, tomorrow night.
So fun.
Yeah,
Very
come
nice.
on. That's besides the White Sox, the worst team in baseball.
Good stuff, huh?
Yeah, stay out west and more late night baseball, but hopefully they can sweep the Rockies and go into, except for the Phillies, playing all teams that are very beatable.
I bet you feel stupid now, Case. Look at all this good news coming through after your irritability.
Yeah, I feel like a real idiot, Kenzie.
Well, to Case's point, the White Sox lost to the Guardians 6-4 and set another 2 more records. 15 straight home losses. And it's their 23rd time they've been swept this season.
Jesus.
It sounds these records are obvious going to happen when you have the worst team in the history of baseball, but when you say them out loud, it does make it worse.
Have they swept anybody yet? Did they sweep anybody?
I think they did have a sweep somewhere. I'm trying to remember who.
It certainly doesn't sound like they did. I can't remember. I mean, I've watched most White Sox games this year, and I'm flipping through their schedule here.
Nobody brought a broom to Comiskey.
You know what? You know what, Kenzie?
Huh.
April 26th, April 27th, April 28th.
They swept?
The Chicago White Sox at home swept the Tampa Bay Rays.
Wow.
That's good.
That was in April.
That's good. God, first month of the season, they're like, this is our year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
So we had our math a little bit wrong, but we're going to correct that. So now they need to go 9-6 to not be the worst. 9 games they have to win, not 8 like we were getting tied up on the tying of it, but they have to win 9 of the next 15 to not be the worst. And of course, reminder, the Mets, 62 Mets, hold the current record with 120 losses. Technically, the 1899 Cleveland Spiders hold the true record with 134 losses, but they only played 154 games versus 162. But that's worse.
Yeah. Oh, my God, yes.
They had less games.
Yeah. See, now that's a team that sucks.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
The Spiders.
So Jerry Reinsdorf, the owner of the White Sox, finally spoke about it, and here is his statement on the state of the Chicago White Sox. Everyone in this organization is extremely unhappy with the results of this season. Comma. That goes without saying. This year has been very painful for all, especially our fans. We did not arrive here overnight, and solutions won't happen overnight either. Going back to last year, we've made some difficult decisions and changes to begin building a foundation for future success.
All right.
What has impressed me is how the players and staff have continued to work and bring a professional attitude to the ballpark each day, despite a historically difficult season. No one is happy with the results, but I commend the continued effort. I expect I'll have more to say at the end of the season.
It's in 2 weeks. What, do you got more to say?
Maybe some big announcements with some big players he's working on. Huh?
The problem is, correct me if I'm wrong, Case, the free agent market last year was so hot, and it's not, at least right now, do you feel there's anybody free agent-wise that they'll go crazy for?
No.
There's
who
no
are they going to go crazy for? The Bat Boy?
I mean, everybody
They don't
got
want to spend money.
Everybody got locked up.
Yeah, Michael Kopech, who complained about his usage on the White Sox.
Usage?
He's been killing it with the Dodgers. There's nobody on the market.
I think he had Michael Kopech, if I remember a stat, like the fastest pitch in Dodgers history or something a couple weeks ago.
Michael Kopech has pitched.
You owe him an apology, also, Case.
No, I don't. Michael Kopech has pitched so well for the Dodgers. I think they're going to rename the Cy Young Award for the best pitcher in baseball the Michael Kopech Award. And it was immediate. He went to the Dodgers, and from game one, looked like the best pitcher in baseball.
Unbelievable. Well, let's move on to football tonight. Thursday Night Football, Bills at the Dolphins. But with the Bears, how about this? Tyreek Stevenson won the NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
That's nice.
For that pick six. The pick six and the 43-yard interception for the touchdown. And he won the award of Week 17 last season. He's the first Bears player to win the award twice in the first 2 years in his career since Eddie Jackson, the great Eddie Jackson.
I love awards, huh?
So,
that's good stuff. Good
yeah,
sign.
it's nice. They won, too. There'll be, of course, Sunday Night Football. Sunday Night Football at the Houston Texans. That's going to be wild. Texans are good. We'll see what happens
Well,
if Caleb,
Texas, they're always good at football.
Caleb Williams can then play this time. It'd be great. Now, they're not going with the road white jerseys and the navy blue pants. Instead, they're using the orange uniform combination.
I love the orange uniforms.
I wanted to buy my Caleb Williams in orange.
Yeah, very fun.
And when I tried it on,
Your color.
I looked like a big traffic cone. Like a really big traffic
You
cone.
are a tall guy for it's a lot of orange on you.
Orange, and I don't mean this in a demeaning way.
Huh.
But you know what's coming.
This is like when Kenzie says, I don't want to be mean, but.
Right. The thing is, the orange jerseys look great on the big dogs out there, the big guys, like the heavier guys. For some reason, orange looks better on them. And
Now, what do you consider yourself? A petite flower?
I am a ballerina, basically.
You're a pretty large person. Like, you're tall and stuff.
I know, but I just look like a dork. Like, I have to be bigger to look better in orange. Does that make sense?
Bigger in what areas?
Heavier. Believe it or not.
Heavier.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm 233. I need to be 333.
I don't think that's true.
I think so. Look, next time you see the orange people in orange jerseys, people in the orange jerseys walking around, the ones that look cool are the big dogs. You know?
So why do you think that is?
It's one of those mysteries of life. I don't know. They look better than the thin people.
Is it because orange, can have a feminine touch, so you need to look like incredibly masculine to make it look badass?
That's a theory.
That's your theory.
No,
I'm
it's
trying
your
to figure
theory.
out your theory.
That's
that
yours.
You have to be an iceberg to wear it.
I don't know. I just think that when you're bigger, orange looks better.
I would have loved for you to buy orange top to bottom and wear that, like the pants. I want to see you at a game in a full uniform.
You want to paint me orange?
Yeah,
All
I want pants and jersey out of you.
Next home game, I might as well buy more. I've been buying everything Bears.
Exactly.
So I'll get it.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Get on the phones for Clash with Kenzie. You compete against Kenzie in trivia. You win, and you get something awesome like Dane Cook tickets at the Chicago Theater coming up in a couple weeks, Friday, September 27th. Tickets on sale now. Our great partners, Live Nation, hooked us up. And this is a guy that, again, if you remember Dane Cook back in the day of selling out stadiums and arenas, and he's continued to go back and talk about his life and his comedy now more, and it's hilarious. So we're going to get him on the show. And that's a couple weeks away, but you can call now, 312-591-8300. Call to compete for those tickets in Clash with Kenzie.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
Let's go. It is Clash with Kenzie, sponsored by the Schaumburg Boomers.
Feel the boom.
For tickets, visit boomersbaseball.com. When does their season end, by the way?
Gotta be sometime soon. I was actually meaning to check on that.
Yeah.
Oh, they're crushing it.
Yeah. Wow. All right, so here we go. And unofficially now, with Clash with Kenzie, it's Teachers Week. We've had a teacher every day, I think.
I think so.
Which is very challenging for me. I don't really enjoy it. Teachers are phenomenal, but they're smart.
Yes.
It's a bummer. A lot of trivia up in those heads.
Yeah. Well, here we go with Jen checking in from Glen Ellen, and we know she's a teacher. Where do you teach at, Jen?
Hello. I teach in Bensonville.
Bensonville?
Bensonville?
And what kind of level, what class?
I teach 5th grade.
5th grade.
Oh, so all sorts of subjects.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the smartest teachers. People don't realize it. They have to know everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like a utility player in baseball, somebody that can play first base and left field.
that's a lot.
I mean, you get that kid that comes up and says, "What's in a camel's hump?" You got to know. You know what I mean?
Everything. Sky blue, grass green, camel hump. It's like they're coming at you from everywhere.
Math.
Yeah.
What'd you just say?
Sky blue, grass green. You have to answer all these things.
It sounds like REM It's the World in the World as We Know It.
Leonard Bernstein.
Yeah.
All right, Jen. Well, we appreciate you. We're glad we're checking in. I'm sure you're on your way to class right now, I assume.
Yes, I am.
All right. And you want to give a shout out to the exact school?
Oh, sure. Johnson Elementary. What's up?
Whoop, whoop. All right, first one to 5 wins. Listen carefully, Jen. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same with you. Call heads or tails.
Tails.
Ah, it's heads. Take that. All right, Kenzie. Cumulus, stratus, and nimbostratus are all types of what?
Clouds.
Those are clouds. To Jen, who gave the United States the Statue of Liberty?
France.
France did. That's right. You see a fifth grader ask that question.
Yeah.
Back to Kenzie. We'll stay with kind of geography in a way. Which continent is the country of Morocco part
Africa.
Africa's right.
Oh my God.
Nice.
I thought it was like in Canada or something.
You thought it was in Canada?
Yeah, I don't know. Just Morocco just is this mysterious place that just seems like it's,
And that's where mysterious things are in Canada?
I don't know,
You thought the country of Morocco was in the country of Canada?
attached,
Okay.
adjacent, like an island.
How about you workshop that and get back to us?
Yeah. It's back to Jen.
It is 2-1 back to Jen.
Jen, how many meters are in a kilometer?
1,000.
1,000 is right. 2-2. We're going right through them. This is back to Kenzie.
It is.
Kenzie, what 4 months have 30 days? There's 4 months that have 30.
Okay, what 4 months have 30 days?
Yes.
Not, well,
Well, let's not do the knots.
okay.
We,
No, I was going to ask a question, but I don't think that matters.
I can't answer your question.
Yeah, you got it. Well, so not that month. Not that month. Not that month. Is July one of them?
No.
July.
Now, Jen, can you answer this?
Okay. April,
Yes.
June,
Yes.
September.
Yes.
November.
Yes. Wow. That's a toughie.
Oh, you love to see it.
Yeah, so Jen has 3.
And it's back to her.
Jen, what is the first rule of Fight Club?
Don't talk about Fight Club.
Everyone shut up.
You know what the most important rule of Fight Club is?
What's that?
I think it's the 6th rule. If it's your first day here, you have to fight.
Amen.
Why'd you look at me when you said that?
Oh, you're still kind of new here. You want to
Just
tussle?
punches me in the face.
That'll show her.
What's going on?
It's back to Kenzie.
It is 4-2. Kenzie needs a point here.
Okay, Kenzie. Which bodily system would be primarily in charge of fighting off a cold?
Wait. Which bodily system? Like your immune system?
That's right.
Okay.
The immune system does that. That's great that you got that. It's 4-3 now, but Jen can win with this one.
Teachers.
Damn teachers.
Had enough of them.
What's inside a camel's hump? No, it's not it. I'm just kidding. It's not it. All right. Jen, what is an angle called if it's greater than 90 degrees?
Obtuse.
Obtuse is right. Teacher week. It's rolling. Yay. Out to Johnson Elementary, right?
Yep.
Whoop, whoop. All right, Jen, you are going to see Dane Cook. That's Friday, so it's after a whole long week of those 5th graders. Friday, September 27th. Tickets are on sale now. A few tickets left from our great friends at Live Nation, but you're going free from Brian and Kenzie and Q101.
Oh, yay. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, thank you for listening and what you do.
Clash with Kenzie. The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Now, remember, if you like free stuff, we're a half hour away from 8 o'clock. That gets you into the Q101 pop-up with The Offspring. The only way to win is to listen at 8 a.m. and get in. It's Cannons now. Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. A reminder that at 8 a.m., half hour away, we will have those passes to get into the Metro for the Q101 pop-up with The Offspring 1 week from tonight. Time's running out. You got to be here at 8 for your chance to win. I'm guessing just like yesterday, no one had on their bingo card that Dave Grohl was going to announce that he's having a child outside of his marriage. He's still married. We have learned that he has hired a divorce lawyer before he made that announcement yesterday, by the way. We're going to talk about that in a little bit because this is also something I guarantee you didn't have on your bingo card. Well, let's just play the sound first. Mm-hmm. This is the sound.
It is 7:30 in the morning, Brian. What was that?
It sounds like Case finding out that he's out of cheese to make grilled cheese. Doesn't it? Doesn't it kind of sound like just like, no?
It sounds like Brian if Portillo's told him they were out of hot dogs for the day.
Oh, yeah. And that was Brian last week when he had to quote-unquote fast until lunchtime.
For a blood test, for the doctor in my physical.
That was him the entire show.
All right, now, Case, let's make one up for Kenzie now. What is that? What if Kenzie's making that sound? What happened to her?
Oh, that's what it sounded like when Kenzie couldn't find a babysitter to go to Avril Lavigne earlier this week.
Angry.
Oh, boy. What that sound actually is, well, I guess I'll call him a sports announcer, former NFL player.
A personality.
A personality because he's got an incredible podcast now. He's interviews people like all podcasts are. But he's also on ESPN.
Wait a minute, he's got a podcast where he interviews people?
Yeah, you do too.
No way.
It's called A Case 4. You can check it out.
Case 4.
What an innovative concept.
I love his podcast, though.
Yeah.
I do love how he interviews.
Here's the sound of Case when he finds out none of the bands at Riot Fest want to do his A Case 4 podcast.
Getting a lot of emails from publicists this year. Oh, sorry, they're actually not doing press that weekend. Really? I'm 10 minutes away from the green room. Why would they not do press?
That's Case when he talks to a band 7 years before they're popular, and then no one gives them credit when they become really popular.
A la Turnstile.
Yeah. Like, not everybody loved them. You weren't special. He goes, I was special.
That sound is actually Shannon Sharpe, as I mentioned, who works for ESPN, among other things, that his Instagram went live accidentally while he was having relations. Now,
it sounds like they weren't going well, almost.
Well, listen. Oh, no.
He's crying.
Little TMI. It sounds like I haven't worked out in a while, and he's just got to do the job, you know?
Okay, maybe that.
Yeah. Now, he looks, if you've ever seen a picture of Shannon Sharpe, he hasn't played in the NFL for, I think, almost 10 years now, maybe 8 years. But he is jacked. I mean, it looks like he should be playing right now. He's in very good shape. He's very fit. Doesn't sound so like here, though, right? That's what you're saying, Kenzie?
Right. Yeah, it sounds like he's really struggling. Sounds like he stubbed his toe during sex.
I thought he was putting in work.
Yeah, maybe this is like well, we don't know. This is a short clip of what happened, what we could find, but maybe this was after 45 minutes.
Am I doing it wrong?
This is quivering. Should be more fun than that. That doesn't sound fun. That's what I'm saying.
So you're going like, hell yeah.
Woo.
Hell yeah.
I would like to share the fact that when we were trying to guess what the sound was or give examples, all of our examples were sad.
Ah.
See?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That's right. That's good.
Okay.
That's a good take on that. All right. So he went live. And of course, what happens, it seems like this is what's great about, America today. That when things like this happen, you can just say you got hacked and it's not you, or you can make things up. I got hacked. Every time someone does something where they get in trouble they didn't realize, I got hacked. It wasn't me.
Or like really bad tweets come up. I got hacked for a full year in 2012.
Yeah.
I never said any of that.
All these racist things I was tweeting. It wasn't me.
Yeah, God, what are the odds? An entire year I was trying to get my account back. Come on.
So was he like full on streaming this on Instagram, or did he accidentally turn on his phone while this was happening?
So first he said he got hacked, but then he did come out with the explanation, and here's, in his words, explaining what happened. Okay, so here it is.
Came in, I threw my phone on the bed, engaged in an activity. I did not know IG Live. I've never been on IG Live. I've never turned IG Live on. So I don't know how it works. And so all of a sudden, my other phone is going off, and people are calling me FaceTime that I've never talked to a day in my life on FaceTime. And I'm like, why are y'all calling me FaceTime? And after a while, Shannon, you on IG Live. I'm like, doing what? You know, I'm like, what am I on IG Live for? I ain't hit no IG Live button. He says, they can hear. And now I'm starting to get agitated again because you call me and say I'm on IG Live when I know I didn't click myself on IG Live. And he said they can hear me. I said, hear me doing what? Said, it sounds like you were having sex. Man, my heart sank. It dropped. I run my accounts, but Jordan being the good Samaritan, the good soldier that he is, Jordan the one that cut it off.
Now, Jordan is the guy that works for him because he
logged into his account probably for him.
Yeah.
It made the save.
But I guess.
Call Jordan.
But so basically, he's at home doing that, and I guess Jordan's in another location and logged in and signed him off.
Yeah.
Okay, because he runs his IG for him because he does have a media kind of little empire he's built with some of the interviews he's done. The Cat Williams one kind of really put it on the map about 4 months ago. And he's a good dude. I like him. And he does seem really sincere in saying, I don't know what the hell happened. And I'm on there having sex on Instagram.
If you're going to throw your phone, you have to make sure it's shut. You can't throw your phone open. Can't do it.
Yeah, because the video of it is the ceiling. So he did just like throw his phone somewhere else. I like how he said, by my other phone.
No, my face when I heard that was like, oh, okay, so you be doing some wild things.
Yeah.
You got 2 phones? What are you, Kevin Gates? Not good.
Also, when he's in the middle of having sex, he was opened his other phone, Facebook, and said, hey, what are you guys calling me for on this phone for?
Wasn't it the worst when you've got your phone volume on during that, and then, like, sometimes Brian will text me, and I'll be like, what? I'm in the middle of something.
Have I texted you in the middle of sex?
Have you texted me in the middle of sex?
Why
Brian,
do you guys check your phones during sex?
Because it lights up. I got to see if it's an email.
That's so weird.
Sometimes I got to get back to somebody right away.
About what?
I don't know. Like, hey, you want to come on the morning show, or can I interview your band, or just say hi?
You guys both check your phone during sex so you see it light up?
No, don't let me in. I didn't say that.
I've
Kay
pulled
said
up
that.
Twitter before.
That's weird.
I'm checking tweets.
Okay, well, you're doing something wrong if you're that bored. if you have that many free hands and you're that bored, I don't think you understand what's supposed to be going on.
Yeah, I'm surfing the web, baby.
That's not good.
Holy
Case's
crap.
POV for sex would suck.
Yeah.
This is Twitter.
This is Case finding out the point spread changed from -3.5 to -4 of his Ram.
So, we got a text that said that's Brian when he thought he lost DraftKings to Kenzie.
Oh, you're damn right. Oh, you're damn right. That's what I was doing. I was shaking when I thought that happened.
That's him. Some people are texting in and they were like, Kenzie, how's he doing it wrong if the girl's groaning? I feel like that's him.
I assumed it was him, too.
I don't think that sounds like a girl. I think that sounds kind of like his voice.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it's him.
I think it's him, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds like Forrest Gump's teacher.
Not good. Don't do it, Brian. It creeps me out. No.
And what does he say after Brian?
Okay, well, we just happened to be able to find the audio of Forrest Gump in the scene when he comes out of the house after he was with Forrest's mom to get him into school. It sounds just like it. It sounds just like it.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling.
Wait, let's listen to the beginning again. Now let's go back to Shannon Sharpe.
That's identical. Do you think he was doing
Maybe
Forrest's
he was
mom?
just watching Forrest Gump.
Maybe he was.
Everyone's accusing him of everything.
Listen, I want you guys to check in right now, 312-591-8300, and check in if you're willing to share a story of, something, a sex gone wrong, or you made a mistake involving a nude, or something happened to you where it went to the wrong person. I feel bad for Shannon Sharpe. I really do.
I know this happened a lot with Snapchat because people will go on Snapchat to take pictures, and when they're sending it to people, they'd accidentally also add the story. The story on Snapchat ruined everyone's life because it was a huge, many a mistake on Snapchat stories, and you knew it. You'd see them and be like, that was supposed to go to somebody else, obviously. And I felt bad for people because of that.
Yeah. I feel bad for him because he's a good guy. But check in, 312-591-8300. Share your mishaps of a nude or something naughty that went to the wrong person. Check in with us right now. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q